Hey guys, ECRG here. Today we're going to be talking about should you make a lateral move. Hey guys, ECRG here. Today we're going to be talking about should you make a lateral move. And of course we're talking about maybe you're in a section of your department and you want to eventually move up one day in the long term, and should you maybe move to another department, get some more experience, a lateral move. You're not moving up, you're moving to the side to get some more experience, which can eventually propel you even higher in the long run. So should you make a lateral move? There are differing degrees of thought on this, on where some people believe that no, you should just double down on your position and only do promotions because there you get a different set of experience, you get better at your job, and you're actually getting more money. Where there's another side of the coin that says, hey, your career could take you anywhere and everywhere. Maybe you take a lateral move now, you may not be getting any more money, but you may get some more experience. Will this help you get to where you want to go either faster, or will it take you higher than the current trajectory you are on currently in the long run? So there are different things you got to weigh here with why you want to make this lateral move. Are you leaving your current position because you hate your job, or because you don't like your job anymore? You hate coming into work. You hate the people you work with. So you want to make a lateral move to another department. Well, in that case, you probably should make a lateral move. Are you making a lateral move because you think you're going to make more money in the short term? Maybe you are. Maybe that's something you should consider if you really need the money. What I would say is you really want to break it down and think about the long-term goal of your career. And, long-term could be anywhere from 5 to 10 years, even 20 years. Is this going to help me? Or whatever your main goal is in life, is this going to help me? So, of course, we're going to look at this through the perspective of clinical research. So if I'm an entry-level employee and let's say I want to get to a CRA position. Let's say I want to be a clinical research associate, and I'm an entry-level person. I'm either a CTA, clinical trial assistant, or, project coordinator or something along those lines. You're in the entry-level position, but you want to get to CRA. So should I make a lateral move to, say, an in-house CRA, or whatever that lateral move is? Let's say you're in clinical, you move over to project management. Let's say you're in project management, you move over to clinical. Should I make that lateral move to get to where I want to be? We're saying CRA. Well, you've got to look at the long term and how your company is structured. Some companies are structured where, whether you're in clinical or in project management, you have the same chance to get to CRA. So let's say a position comes up for the other department and you are interested in taking it, but you want to know if you should take it. Well, if you have the same chance of getting to the CRA position from your current position, you probably shouldn't, because there are other factors that are going to be working against you. One, you're going to have to impress your manager. They're going to have to sign off on you becoming that CRA. So that's going to be a whole new process. That's going to be many months later. Where in your current position, you probably already gotten approval from your manager. Your manager knows your work style, your work ethic, and you are comfortable with where you are. So as soon as the position opens, you're able to apply. But if you move, even though you would be gaining more experience, you would have a different level of experience, but you still have to gain your manager's approval and to move into that position. So it can work as a downside. But let's say positions don't open up until a year from now. So you have plenty of time, or 6 months from now. So you have plenty of time to gain your manager's approval. And then the upside is now you have more experience than any person who's applying from either the project management side or the clinical operations side. So now you have both sets of experience. So you have a leg up on everybody. Well, in that case, you should definitely take the lateral move, because for your goal, it's going to improve your chances of reaching your goal. So that's how you really want to look at it, your lateral move. Is it going to improve your chances of reaching your goal? Now, if your goal is to move and make more money, let's say they make more money in project management, you want to go from the entry-level clinical operations job, either CTA or whatever, you go over to project management, they make a little bit more money. Well, your goal was to make more money, so you definitely should do that. Now, it may hurt your long-term goal because you're moving away from clinical. If you want to be a CRA, you're moving away from clinical, but you want to make a little bit more money in the project management side of things, fine. Now, other things they try and do when you're making a lateral move is lateral move typically means a lateral move. They are literally picking you up and putting you over there. There's not going to be much change. Now, that's what they say, but anytime you're getting a new job, there's always time to negotiate, depending on how much they need you, of course. So if there's a strong need in a department, they're going to be much more likely to negotiate with you. But if there's not a really big need, then they're not really going to negotiate with you as much. So you want to keep that into account when you're making lateral moves. Is there a huge need? Are they begging for people to come over? Then you have the leverage in that situation. So you can make it work for your benefit. You can get the experience and the pay raise, which is important. So all in all, when you're looking at assessing a lateral move, you really want to take into account what your goal is, your main goal, your long-term goal, your short-term goal. Is it going to help me get there faster or easier than my current position? Or do I just want to change? Maybe your goal is you just want to learn as much as possible so you can eventually be the CEO one day. You have to progress up the ladder, but you also have to learn a lot in different departments. So maybe that's your goal. And everyone's goal is going to be different, of course, but making that lateral move is definitely beneficial. Now, if you ask any person who's made it high up the food chain, they're probably going to tell you they've made tons of lateral moves in their career. They made moves where they go up, they get promoted. They made moves where they go to the side. They make moves where they go backwards. No one's career trajectory is just a straight line up, right? People go all around. They go to the side, they go up, they go back. It just depends. And those who are strong and are able to withstand that, are ones that really make it to the top. So lateral moves aren't particularly bad, and you definitely want to make sure that there are a few positives out of it. You definitely don't want to make that lateral move if there are a bunch of negatives. So that's something to keep in mind. That's something that you want to take into account when thinking about lateral moves. Obviously, when you're thinking about promotions, there are a lot more pros that are going to convince you to take that promotion rather than a lateral move. One being money. You're definitely going to have more money when you're thinking about a promotion. So that's it for today's video, guys. Let me know if you like this video. Comment down below what other videos you'd like to see. Comment down below also if you've had any lateral moves in your life that have seemed to, be very positive in the long term. So as always, email us at eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. Hit that like and subscribe button. And please become a part of the notification squad by hitting that bell. All right, guys, take care.